I'm super excited to talk about this car today because I am always super excited to talk about this car. Hey John, put your hands down. I can't answer your question right now. We're in the middle of the video. What's up, everyone? Welcome back. It's Professor C8 on the Speed 252. And if you got to ask any questions, feel free to raise your hands at any given time in this video. So today I'm going to teach you about the 2020 C8 Corvette, not the 2LT, not the 3LT. I'm going to save that for another day, but today's video is about the 1LT. I received a lot of emails asking me how to afford a C8 Mid Engine Corvette comfortably without worrying about all the necessary tools you don't need. But before we get into that, I'm going to need you to push that subscribe button if you are new to the channel, and I'll wait on that. Alrighty, and then go to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and follow me as well, which is C8 on the Speed 252, and that will give you all the latest and the greatest and the updates on things that I'm doing, places I'm traveling to, and stuff like that. So once again, thank you for subscribing. So today we're going to talk about the C8 Mid Engine Corvette and the 1LT as well. I'm excited to bring this information to you all today, really because a lot of you have been emailing me about this for a while. So our topic of the day is 2020 C8 Corvette. And like we said before, we're going to talk about the 1LT trim level package. 1LT trim level package. But we're going to talk about some things that come standard with this car, that don't come standard with this car, especially in this package here. And we're going to talk about some things you need or maybe don't need. But the one thing that comes standard in this car is the price. Let's get that straight right now. So that's the price, $58,990. This does not include the destination fee, which is $1,095. You take those things and add it together, you get $59,995. That is standard inside your C8 Mid Engine Corvette. That's going to be standard in your 1LT package. Now, with that being said, I guessed this price right before they unveiled the price at the unveiling. I said that it was going to be $59,995. Or somewhat close to that, which came out to be under 60 grand. And people went woo and ah when Chevrolet actually mentioned this price. Then a lot of you said, oh, once you put in your options and all that stuff, your price is going to skyrocket. Well, absolutely. Anytime you add things that you want to have in your car, the price is definitely going to go up. And now we're going to actually talk about some standard things that come inside your 1LT package. Now, please excuse me for any bad, poor grammar that I'm going to write on this board here, because I'm going to type or write this stuff extremely fast. Not that fast. If you got any questions, by the way, feel free to raise your hand and I will call on you. If not, leave your comments down below and I will get to those as well. You have your audio system with 10 speakers. So, here are all the standard features that will come in your 1LT, and I'm so sorry if you can't read this. I know my handwriting is terrible. I apologize for that. I'm going to go down this list again so you can completely understand what comes standard in your 1LT. So you have your 6.2 LT2 engine, which is an upgraded version of the LT1, which is currently in my Grand Sport, which I have had no issues with. So I'm super excited for the upgraded LT2 engine. I always said in previous videos that I assumed that GM was going to go with the LT1 inside of the C8 Mid Engine Corvette because it's already a platform that has been proving, and to me the LT2 is definitely better, and I'm looking forward to driving one of these bad boys. Then you have your 8-speed dual clutch, which has never been in any of the GM products that I know as far as Corvette related. So a lot of people is excited for the 8-speed dual clutch as well. Your Corvette standard suspension, which is still a suspension you can take on the track. You know, when you saw that video, and I'm going to put the link somewhere left or right at the top, when you saw the video of the Corvette on the track going 194 miles per hour, I know some of you probably thought it's Z51, but it's not. It is the Stingray. Tad said it was the Stingray. So the Corvette that was on that train today was a Stingray. So you really may not need a Z51, especially if you don't track your car that much. But we'll talk about that later. So you have the bright silver open spoke wheels, which come standard in the car. I think these wheels are okay looking. I don't see anything against them, depending on what color you decide to go with. But that is standard in your 1LT package. You have your all-season performance tires, which is pretty cool because, you know, right now I have the Michelin Sport Cup 2s on my Grand Sport, and it's really not great to actually ride on those supposedly under 40-degree weather. And so you have your brakes, four-wheel lock, anti-lock system. You have your carbon flash, exterior trim accent, which are the black pieces on the car that kind of break up the color a bit. I think you would need that. I'm not going to lie. If you go with the all-color body color thing on your C8, that may suit your need. Completely understandable. There is an extra fee for that. If you go with the carbon flash badging, which is pretty cool, I know that you can get the chrome one, but they don't make chrome wheels, so I don't know how well that will work out. You got the removable roof, which I'm so glad that GM decided to put a removable roof in the C8 because I enjoy checking out my roof. To me, that is my convertible. I'm not really a convertible fan as far as pushing the button and having to go back. I love having the hardtop I can take on and put off. I have, well, standard in the 1LT is the black calipers. There's nothing wrong with that. The GT1 seats, I will admit once again, the GT1 seats are very comfortable. I sat in them once before. When I was at the unveiling, the first thing I saw was the GT1 seat. I didn't even look down to see the name. GT2 competition seats. And I sat them down and I was like, this doesn't feel bad at all. I thought it looked cool, like something in a spaceship. And so after I got out of the chair and looked at it as a GT1, I was like, I can save money right there because I didn't have a problem with the seat at all. I'm going to explain competition seats later on. Have your leather wrap steering wheel, which is pretty cool. You know, in my C7, I have leather wrap steering wheel, which is pretty cool. I have black seat belts, which are standard in your LT1. Black seat belts are standard in most pretty much any car, so no big deal on that. And then you have your audio Bose 10 speakers. Now, in my C7 Corvette, I can't remember how many exact speakers I have in there. I think it comes standard if you get a base model with 9 and then maybe 10 or 12 in a C7. 10 speakers is plenty enough of sound in a C8 Mid Engine Corvette. So here are the features that you will get in your LT1. Let's go ahead and talk about the color options that you will have. So I'm going to put the price back up here. Let's put the price right here, right? $59,995. Because now we're going to get into some things that are not standard in this car that if you decide to get, it will contribute to your price. But once again, you want to stay in an affordable mid-engine car, 1LT, at a great price. So let's go ahead and erase these things right here. Now, for all of you who already chose your colors, leave your comments down below on the color you have already chosen. The ones that have not decided on their colors yet, give me your idea of what colors you are planning on choosing amongst these colors. I'm not going to lie, it's a very tough choice. I know a lot of people have been asking me, you know, what color your seat will be. I honestly don't even know because, one, I'm waiting to the bank to approve me on this car at this point, and there's so many color options, it's freaking insane. But I greatly appreciate these many options because it's great to have options. Am I right? Put your hand down. I can't answer your question right now. I'm in the middle of everything. Stop putting spitballs in her hair. Don't do that. Don't make me send you to the principal's office. Don't make me send you to Mr. Principal Archibald. Okay? Don't do that. So let's talk about the colors as far as the 1LT goes. Now with colors, sometimes comes pricing. So I'm gonna give you the standard pricing of the colors, which is $995 for the Long Beach red. The orange is $995. White is 0. Gray is 0. Red is 0. Black is 0. Yellow is $590. Never let me forget Rapid Blue, which is a sick color, by the way, if you haven't seen it in person. Red is yellow. Red is 0. $590. Make sure I got that right. Actually, no. $500. $500. So yellow is $500. Rapid Blue is $500. Elkhart Blue is 0. And Zeus Bronze actually is 0. So here are your color options, right? So this is going to be give or take. Everybody choose colors based on for certain reasons, right? I'm going to give you a perfect example. I chose blue for my Grand Sport because it was one of my favorite colors. Some people will go with black cars because that's all they ever owned was black cars and they wanted to fit a trend. Some people, all they ever owned was red cars and that's when I go to trim. But a lot of people sometimes don't choose red cars because that is the car that is pulled over the most. Golly. Anyways, at the end of the day, if you decide to go with Long Beach Red or Orange, add on $995 to this price. If you decide to go with Yellow or Rapid Blue, you might as well add on $500 to this price as well. If you want to keep your car at a reasonable price and you're okay with white, gray, Blade Silver, black, red, Elhart Blue, or even Zeus Bronze, which is not really a bad color if you see it in the sun, by the way, then you should go with one of those colors and your price don't change at all, which still means your price will be under $65,000. Say it with me now, $65,000. So let's go ahead and get out of the color options. The next thing we're going to get into are some other features that you may or may not be able to add on your 1LT, which is, I'm just going to go with Trident wheels. So there's so many, at least 3 to 4 different sets of Trident wheels. I'm just going to put Trident, which is also gum, by the way, 1,495. So, you have your magnetic ride, which is one of those things where a lot of people prefer to have it in a car. I think that if you're planning to keep your car for a long period of time, I don't really see the need for that unless you just really want a good ride. If you plan on to get your car for a little bit and probably sell it for the Z06 or something like that, then you might want to get this so it's better for resale value. A Z51 package, I only think you really need it, that's a comma, because it's $5,000, if you're actually planning on tracking your car that much. Now, can you track your Corvette Stingray 1LT package? Absolutely. You can definitely still track it without having a Z51 package. You will get a better tracking experience if you had a Z51 package, but it's not necessary in order to track your car. Your performance exhaust, nah, that's give or take. That's if you really genuinely think you will actually need that. For a lot of you that has a 1LT, if you're trying to keep your price affordable, I don't think you need carbon exhaust. As far as your carbon flash, open spoke wheels, I don't think they're necessary either. I mean, the open spoke wheels that come with the car definitely look good on any color that you decide to go with, but you can change it out later on if you want to. And then the Trident wheels, which will cost $1,485, especially the accessories. Now, if you decide to get an accessory Trident wheel, you might well think about paying $3,000. You'll be getting 2 sets of wheels, and then you want to tack on $3,000 to your car for 2 sets of wheels. I don't think that's a smart thing to do. Once again, you're trying to keep this car within the 1LT trim level and try to keep it under $65,000. So let's go on to the next thing. Once again, if you have not gone to my website yet, definitely go check it out. It is www.cgonaspeed252.com. This bag, you can take it to the gym, you can take it to work, you can take it to the office. Your daughter or son can take it to school, put some nice goodies in it. And I can tell you right now, I will put you an extra gift in there from me, and I will also handwrite you a letter appreciating you for supporting the channel. This bag is $10. It is pretty cool. You should definitely check it out. And all the other accessories that's on my website as well. But I got to tell you one more time, I'm telling you right now, you go on to the principal's office. Do not put spitballs in our hair. Don't do that. Sit down. Sit down. All right. So now we're going to talk about calipers, right? Calipers. So they only made technically 4 colors for calipers for the C8 Corvette. And for color options, these are your only color options for your calipers. Now, as far as price goes, you have $595, $595, $595, and $0. So once again, here's a give or take type of thing, right? So I don't think this is a bad price for choosing either red, yellow, or edge red calipers. Think about it this way. If you decide to get black caliper, which is free and standard, which still won't look bad depending on what color you decide to go with. Black goes with every color, actually. You can decide to paint your own calipers later, but let me kind of give you an idea of what you have to do. You have to pull your car to the garage. You have to go to the store, buy the paint. You have to jack your car from jack stands. You have to sit it outside. You have to mask off all the wheels. You have to spray a couple of coats, a couple more coats, some clear coat, and hope that you don't get paint all over your wheel well. Hope you don't get paint all over your rotors. And that's going to take a lot of time. You got to go back, put your tires, unmask all that stuff, put your tires back on, and then jack it back down and put it back in the garage. That sounds like a lot of work. It may sound like it may be easy work for you. Now, some of you guys are out there, maybe mechanics, who already done this before. so it won't be a big deal to you. Some of you don't know how to do this. It means you have to pay somebody else to do it in the first place. And then if you decide to paint your calipers, you're going to paint over the Corvette word that's on your calipers. I don't know if it's worth all that headache. If you genuinely want one of these colors, then pay the $5.95. If you're okay with just getting black calipers, then just get the black calipers. It won't cost you a dime, but your price will still be at $59,995. Still affordable for a mid engine sports car. Say it with me now. So at the end of the day, I don't think these are bad prices for the calipers. Let's go ahead and get into some other options that you can get on the C8 Mid Engine Corvette that I think you will need or not need. So you got your seatbelt options right here. You have orange is $395. Actually, they're all $395. They're all $395. So within your 1LT, I'm not exactly sure. Don't quote me on this. If I am wrong, leave your comments down below. But I'm not sure if you can get competition seats in your 1LT. There's a possibility, but here's what I'm going to say this. Do you really need competition seats in your 1LT? For one, if you don't plan on tracking that much. The competition seats are not leather. They're meant and made by GM to keep you planted in your seats when you're on the track. I'm a guy that tracks my car probably 6 or 7 times out of a year, but I didn't have competition seats, and I don't think it's necessary. If you're one of those guys who's going to track your car 10 to 20 times out of the year, if not more, then competition seats is where you want to be. Just remember, you will be tacking on a $1,985 to your price. And then at this point, why get a 1LT? Might as well get a 2 or 3 or 3LT. You're not looking to save money. GT1 seats, I keep putting this over there. GT should be a 1. Upside down one anyways. It's $0. I sat in GT1 seats. It felt comfortable to me. Wasn't an issue. Wasn't a big deal. I think that if you want to keep your price right around here, then you should go with these seats. Now regarding seat belts, this is what I'm going to get at. The seat belts are $395. I personally believe that if you are the person that can't work with your own car, but you want different color seat belts and you think it's going to be cheaper to get them elsewhere, then go for it. But at the end of the day, for me, I'm not going to go out and change my color seat belts. I think it's worth paying the $400 pretty much to get the color seat belts you're actually interested in. Now, black is standard, black is free, so you don't have to pay any cost for that. So if you decide to get like a white car with, I don't know, black seats, black seat belt, you're good to go. You don't have to pay anything extra. You decide to get an extra color where your seatbelt goes, look forward to paying $400. Now, $400 isn't bad to add on to this price, in my personal opinion. So that being said, if this is something you want to do, then definitely go for it. I don't think you will want to go spend time, money, effort to go figure out who can put in different color seatbelts for you to save price on $400. If you want color seatbelts, go ahead and add it now. Let's see, the next thing I am super excited to tell you about, because these things are very important to a lot of you, and these were a lot of questions I was getting in my emails just recently. So, you have your performance. So, you have your performance data recorder. You cannot get this in a 1LT that I know of. I could be wrong on that. I'm going to go back and check on that. But I don't think you can get this in a 1LT. But let me tell you why you really don't need the performance data recorder in a 1LT. I think you actually have to have a 2LT in order to get the performance data recorder. I think that is correct. A lot of people talk about front end lift. Front end lift, right? That is a new feature that GM is offering in the C8 Mid Engine Corvette. A lot of people have been wanting that feature, so GM decided to put it in the car. Think about it this way. If you don't get the performance data package recorder, whatever the case may be, you cannot get the front end lift. You need that camera to remember all 1,001 places that you said to go in order to use your front end lift. If you don't get this, you can't get this. Now think about it this way. For a lot of you who probably already own the C7 Corvettes, and considering the 2020 C8 Corvette, how many of you actually use your front end lift in your C7 Corvette? None of you. Why? Because it never came with it. So that being said, think about your driving habits. Think about the locations you go to. Any other location, do you ever wish that you own a front end lift? If you do, then 1LT package isn't the package for you. Because I don't think you can get the front end lift and then 1LT. For me, I never used my front end lift on my C7 Corvette because I never had one. But I have scraped my front end of my car on certain driveways because my driveway is steep. You can look underneath the plastic bumper and you can tell it's been scratched on that because I need a front end lift. So for me, if I decide to get the C8 Mid Engine Corvette, I will need to at least get a 2LT and above because I will need a front end lift. The engine performance package, or engine appearance package is what they call it, is $9.85. They get you some carbon fiber pieces in the back along with some lighting. I can see that being cool if you go into a lot of car shows and things like that. Think about it. If you want to add $1,000 to your price, then go for it. If that's something that doesn't appeal to you, which a lot of people don't really take their cars to car shows in the first place, then I wouldn't add the $1,000 engine appearance package. Now, the Corvette Museum is a hard 50-50 for me, right? Because I always wanted to experience picking up my car from the Corvette Museum. I recently have gone there, did not pick up a car, wish I did though. And it was super fun. I think that if you have the extra money to kick out to add this to your price, then definitely go for it. This will not change your destination fee though. Some people's like, well, if I could do Corvette Museum delivery, will that take out my destination fee? Absolutely not. They will both be added together, but it is a cool experience. If you can't afford it, then just pick it up from your dealership to save that $1,000. A personalized plaque, that's not something I would need. That $200 I can put towards my car payment or towards a bill or something. Maybe for you all, you may be interested in getting your personalized plaque. As far as your battery protection package, that's $100. Some of you may already have your battery protection package from your C7 Corvette. If you don't have it, it may be something you can get online at Amazon, probably a little cheaper, or you can get the official GM one, which a lot of people will probably end up going with anyways because they trust that brand a lot. Either way, no big deal depending on your preference. The license plate in the front, I think that depends on what state you live in. Here where I live, we don't need the front license plates on the front of our cars, so you're more than welcome to get that if you need it. If you don't need it, I would spend the $15. That's a meal, that's gas, what do you want to call it, completely up to you. Do what you feel is best, but adding $15 to this really isn't going to hurt the price that much, but if you really don't need it, then why get it? The whole purpose of this video is to try to get into a C8 Mid Engine Corvette 1LT at a affordable price and keeping your car below $65,000. Now, $65,000 is still a lot of money, don't get me wrong. But a lot of people who are interested in buying a Corvette or buying their first one or, interested in buying the next one, $65,000 really isn't that big of a jump from when the Stingrays first came out in 2014 and everybody had loved the C7s except for those tail lights. A lot of people was against that. But at the end of the day, there's a lot to learn about the C8 Mid Engine Corvette. And this isn't the first lesson I'm going to give you guys. We still have the 2LT to go about. We still have the 3LT to go about. And I'm going to give you my personal sweet spot of which package I think is the best. But for a lot of you who just really want to get into a mid-engine sports car and not kill out a lot of price, then the 1LT for $59,995 will be great for you. If you go with all the standard stuff and you possibly do like maybe the seat belts or the calipers or something like that, that doesn't increase your price at all. Once again, this video is about getting into a C8 Mid Engine Corvette with affordable pricing. Now you have to remember, this price does not include tax, title, taxes, fees, whatever the dealership may charge you at the end of the day, or honestly any of the markups. I know a lot of people have been talking about what dealerships will be charging markups. I honestly don't know. Some dealerships are charging MSRP, but still, if you want to keep your price under $65,000, keep it close to the $60,000 price range, then the 1LT is where you want to go, and some of the standard features that comes with this car is all you honestly need. Once again, I want to thank you for watching this video. Welcome back to lesson 101 with the C8 Mid Engine Corvette. I have plenty more lessons to teach you, so we're going to be in this room a lot on the whiteboard, telling you about the aerodynamics, things that I learned in seminars about the C8 Corvette that was not explained to you in other seminars or other videos, what the case may be. I'm telling you right now, I learned a lot about the C8 Mid Engine Corvette, and I thank the Chevrolet team for giving this and providing information. And I'm looking forward to helping everyone, along this journey with the C8 Mid Engine Corvette with information they can use to build a great car, to drive their car, the best way they possibly can, whether they want to track it, not track it. But the 1LT is a great start, great entry-level car for a mid-engine sports car. And I think Chevrolet, based off seeing this car in person, and a lot of you probably already seen it, they can vouch as well that this car will be phenomenal. I think that once again, GM has definitely put their foot down on a lot of other mid-engine sports cars who may have to change their prices or rethink some things. Now, once the Z06 comes out, or Zora, at that point, a lot of mid-engine sports cars will have to rethink their strategy and their process. But at the end of the day, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, definitely do so. I would love your support. This means a lot to me. This is something new. I want to keep doing these in the future. If you have not been to my website yet, definitely support the channel. These bags, which I'm telling you right now, which are pretty cool, you can, like I said, carry it to the gym, you can carry it to the office, you can carry it to work. Your son or daughter can take it to school, put snacks in, whatever the case may be in. It's only $10. I will put an extra gift in there as well for you on top of the handwritten letter thanking you for supporting the channel. And once again, if you have not followed me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, please do so. C8 252. That will get you all the latest and the greatest update information on my travels, where I'm going, things with the car, stuff like that. So that way, I don't have to put it on YouTube right away, because with YouTube, there's a lot of recording and a lot of editing, and if you go follow those extra resources, it will get you the information a lot quicker. Once again, I want to thank you for watching, and definitely subscribe, definitely share this video, and I will catch you in the episode of C8 252. Professor C8 252 is out.